Hello, 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 you are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Wall Street Insiders, Radio Free Wall Street. We've been doing this for like 30 years, and it's a public service. And I want you to know that we're trying to save your ass from yourself, because stupid's running wild. And if you got money in a mutual fund, you're stupid. You got money in a retirement fund, you're stupid. You got money in real estate, you're stupid. Now, you can hold the phone or hang up. I don't really give a rat's ass. But let's talk about where we've come. For me telling you that Donald Trump's a piece of shit, that he isn't going to serve his election, it was Russian collusion, and it was a fluke. It was just one of those flukes that happens. Hillary had her head up her ass. She was too busy planning her cabinet and what type doilies to buy for the White House table. She was planning her inauguration, but literally, instead of campaigning, because she thought it was a slam dunk win. Donald Trump thought that she'd win, but he figured he'd give it a shot. And made some payoffs, had some bag men collude with the rest of us. Wait, not so fast, Donald. We got these files that you asked for on Hillary. We're going to give them to you. Go ahead and send our Russian connection from the Ukraine. We trust him for many, many years, and he's been our bag boy for a long time. And we'll set up a troll farm and win the election. Donald Trump says, Vladimir, if you do that, I would be so grateful. I would do anything for you. So Vladimir said, we have a way in Russia of collecting on promises, so no problem, boy. So basically, that's when Donald Trump became Putin's bitch. Now, I know if you're still on the job, you go, I don't know, I think it was a deep state conspiracy and all that shit. Fine. Wipe your ass out, Like the last time, remember? The financial system's so strong. How's your real estate do? Did your ER lady, Century 21 bitch, come and tell you, hey, you better hurry up and sell out you got too many properties, the market crash? Did they? Did your stockbroker say, hey, the stock market's getting crashed, you're going to wipe out, take your money now, you can buy it later? Did that happen? Okay, so you now know that your early warning system alarms don't work. Now, let me tell you what happened to you on Friday, whether you realize it or not. Basically, it was a beautiful day. We, as you know, we talk about the signposts on the way. We have a supposition. We analyze markets. There are not many analysts around. The ones that are usually are doing for private billionaires and that kind of stuff. I'm the only fluke that'll screw with you guys. And I'll tell you why. Because the trade know that dealing with the public is really stupid. They're really hard to come around. They're really difficult to work with. They're incredibly ungrateful. And why do you want yourself the problems? Well, I think somebody should be the advocate for the little guy. But I got to tell you, after the stock market wipeout and we make our billions, I'm hanging up my shingle. I'm done. This is going to be the last big one. So if you want to become a millionaire, here's your chance. You got 3 to 5 years. Then I'm done. I'm done. Anyway, it's a pain in the ass working with the public. I just have to tell you. Not your core group, but the people on the outside go, I don't know. That sounds like crazy shit to me. Well, you stupid douchebag. They've wiped out the economy every 5 or 10 years all your life. Okay? And you still haven't figured it out? I mean, holy Christ. How stupid can people be? Donald Trump's going down, okay? This is not a cooperation agreement. It's a freaking sellout, okay? Confidential informant. Witness for the prosecution. Got it? He made a plea deal. You give us Donald Trump, and you don't go to jail so long. Now, how stupid can anyone be to understand that? Donald Trump is done. He is done. This Manafort, I think was he at the campaign? He didn't do much bullshit. This was the hand-picked guy to run through the convention. This was the hand-picked guy when it looked like he was viable. He's the one who did the Russian thing. He got the Hillary emails. He is the man. And, he wasn't charged with any of the crimes that have been doing. Yeah, he was. He was charged with colluding with the Russians up until the time of the campaign. There was campaign manager. Why was campaign manager afterwards, okay? So, yeah, he was. Now, the testimony about whether Donald Trump had knowledge of it and involved himself in it will come later. That's why he did the plea agreement. Let me ask you something. Do you think the biggest prosecution in history of America, that this prosecuting attorney is going to give this guy immunity for nothing? They've got tattoos on his ass that says property of the special investigator, okay, on his ass. And his wife got one on her ass, too. Okay, he owns them, lock, stock, and barrel. Well, that's not fair. Well, that's how people go to jail in America. It's American-style Inquisition, and Donald Trump is going down. Now, if you don't realize that, you know what? Just try a Fox News, okay? I think you got a Fox News network near you. Listen to Hannity tell you, there's nothing about the president and let him make an asshole out of you. By the way, Handy's got in the game. He owns a lot of real estate. He got on cushy deals, insider deals from HUD, by the way, which will prove to be illegal. But that'll come in time when the big investigations start. Donald Trump's not winning the midterm. Within hours of the announcement that Manafort had rolled over, becoming a witness for the prosecution against the President of the United States. Oh, I know. It was a cooperation agreement. Horror. Oh, I'm an idiot. Cooperation. Cooperation? What are you talking about? It was a sellout, you son of a bitch. Figure it out. It's not a cooperation. Son of a bitch sold out the president. Names, dates, places, money transfers. It's done. You've got 5 people who were key Trump people who are now taking a plea deal. Yeah, but it had nothing to do with the campaign. Oh, let him make an asshole out of you, an idiot, and wipe you out. Okay? Donald Trump's done. Okay, within hours of that coming out, Donald Trump said the trade war's back on. Now, you remember you got Kudlow, Mr. Rummy Dummy? Sellout, another sellout. Donald Trump is a way of co-opting people. Kudlow knows that free trade is the only way to success. Donald Trump said, you're going to say that it's unfair trade agreements. Yes, Mr. President, I'm not taking a drink no more, sir. I'm so glad I got this job. I'll lie for you, do whatever you want to do. So then Kudlow announced that the president is going to have negotiations with the Chinese. Trump said, bullshit. Absolutely, positively, Donald Trump is announced that he's going to put $200 billion of Chinese goods on sanctions. That means a 5 to 25% duty. Watch your Walmart store for more details. And he did it. Why? I'm telling you, we got his ass. We know exactly what he's going to do. Got a beat on this guy. The President of the United States, absolutely positively, is going to try to create as much shit, blow and go, smoke, fog, haze, and just a shitstorm to get the heat off the fact that he's going down. Donald Trump will lose the midterm elections. It's going to be the most hotly contested, biggest participation midterms ever. They're going to rally the troops. The deep state conspiracies in it. Oh, don't forget Hillary. Lock her up. When you hear that shit, doesn't it tell you stupid? I give a shit about Hillary? What the hell's she doing? Making brownies? I don't know. She sure isn't having sex with Bill Clinton anymore, you know. Those days were over. You kind of talk about lost that loving feeling. Going down. Donald Trump is going down. And he's going to take the economy with it. Now, you can say, oh, I don't know. Oh, my fun guy. By the way, Maya fun guy, I can buy global bond funds, and they're going to sell them to me for free, no commission. Oh, right. Who loves you, baby? You get a lollipop, too. Okay, why are they selling you global bond funds, global government bond funds, when global governments are about to wipe out? Now, let's do this carefully. 1, 2, 3. Duh! I don't know. There's a real bargain. Retiree, your baby boomer? You got money in global bond funds? You ain't got no money. You got a piece of worthless paper. Why aren't they charging commissions? Well, because why worry about the little commission when they get all the freaking money to steal from you? Got it? You send them $100,000, they don't charge you a $100 commission anymore. They charge you $99,000. At the end they go, oh, we're really sorry. My wife and I are praying for you. I know you need this money for retirement, but we're so sorry. Really? You really are sorry? How does your fund manager, whether he's with BlackRock, whether he's with the Fidelity, how does he decide what fund to sell you that's appropriate for retirement? You think he carefully analyzes your holdings, your cash flow, the money you need in retirement? Do you think that somebody does that? He don't even look at that shit. He goes, oh, let's see the commission. Who's paying? Well, look at this one. Emerging market opportunity. That pays the most commission. Mr. Jones, you need emerging market opportunity fund for all. That's the best one for you, sir. We've analyzed and ran the analytics, and our artificial intelligence said this will make you a millionaire for retirement, $100,000 a month. We can wire the money to you in Tahiti, wherever you are, sir. Yeah. Shit. You ain't gonna have nothing. You know who pays the most commissions? The ones that are about to wipe out. You've been warned. Green tea, love that stuff. The more green tea I drink, the more excited I get. So, by the way, you got to understand one thing about Manafort. They put him in solitary confinement in the Tombs day in and out, weeks and weeks out. I mean, he probably drove a guy like that crazy. This guy wears, $1,500 sport jackets, $5,000 suits, hand tailored. Sitting there in that carrot suit. Oh, how undignified! And he pled guilty. And I read the filing, and let me this way. That's enough to make Donald Trump's asshole suck. She'll go, oh, ew, ew. Yeah, oh, Donald, they got you, buddy. We have to hold him down. Do you realize the list of people indicted, convicted, investigated, the Trump-Russian probe? It's a nothing probe. There's been not one shred of evidence. What are you talking about, okay? Manafort, he's just the tip of the iceberg, okay? Papadopoulos, he described him as the coffee boy. He's testifying. The business partner, Samuel Patton, he's going down. Don't forget Michael Cohen, your own lawyer, is testifying again. Hey, Donald, wake up and smell the coffee. They got Manafort. They got Papadopoulos. They got Patton. They got Cohen, your fixer guy, break breaker guy. Oh, my God. And, the list goes on and on and on. Remember Michael Flynn? Well, he's there. Flynn's already national security advisor to Trump. Rick Gates. He was a deputy campaign manager. Rick Gates, honestly, Hannity, I don't even remember him. He might have been somewhere down there. Maybe Gates, was he the doorman? No, he was a deputy campaign. Never talked to him. Yeah, Alan Vanderwan, the lawyer, he took a plea, by the way, and he was tied with Manafort and Gates. 12 Russian high-ranking officers who were part of the campaign staff of the Trump administration doing the troll farming and all the internet work, working with Cambridge Analytica, owned by a guy by the name of Bannon, B-A-N-N. You notice you don't see much of Bannon anymore? Wouldn't it be interesting if Bannon pops up as a surprise witness? You got Richard Pinetto. He was involved in the campaign. He's now gone there. And don't forget Kilmack, Manafort aide in Ukraine. So there's like a whole lot of people going, I didn't do it. He did. He did. Let me tell you. See, now you can sit there and go, well, my Fidelity manager said that the stock market's got at least 2 more years in a rally and that this time it's different. You got a president of the United States. He's got dozens and dozens of people who are either snitched on him, been indicted, or have taken a plea, okay? And his top #1 campaign guy, his #2 campaign guy, head of his intelligence, okay, Flynn, all copping deals, okay? Is that here? Woo! Oh, good. See, I was worried if you're in the alternate universe. Do you understand this? I mean, Nixon broke into a filing cabinet, okay? A filing cabinet, a couple of file folders. He took the whole damn file, the whole damn internet, the whole damn thing, everything. And he leaked it out to WikiLeaks. The WikiLeaks guy, he's sitting there looking for indictment now, trying to make a deal. Is this getting through to you? Trump is done. Now, it may be a deep state conspiracy, and it might be the anti-Jesus people, atheists, that he loves Jesus the Lord. I think he's saved. I really do. And he's anti-abortion, and my preacher said you got to love him, and that pinching stuff. Well, that was the old Donald Trump because he's born again, a forgiven man. You believe that shit? You really copping out to that shit? Translation: your preacher, he got favors from Donald Trump that they wouldn't go after them for interfering in elections and that kind of thing, right? So everybody's got a handout from Donald Trump. Everybody's made a deal, including the devil. Now the problem is the devil's coming to collect Donald Trump's soul. Got it? So believe all. Donald, this all happened before Donald Trump. Donald didn't know what all of Washington knew. Manafort worked for the Ukrainians. Okay, it was well known. It was well known he was involved with Russians meeting. That's what brought the FBI. Well, that FICA warrant was bullshit. It was a lie of the dossier. By the way, the dossier file is the blueprint for this investigation. It has not been disproven. Not one item in it. I thought I'd mention that to you. A lot has not been proven publicly because they haven't leaked it out yet. But wait till you see the surprise. Go, holy shit! He did that! Well, my stocks are wiping out. Fidelity, the Fidelity's answer phone. Why is my what's this statement mean? My income opportunity fund's got like $2 in it. Had 250,000. Well, what happened? Hello, bankruptcy court. You got to talk to the receiver. What's a receiver? What's bankruptcy? Hold on, baby. Who's going to learn about receivers and bankruptcy court and dissolution of assets? I figure about 10 pennies on the dollar, and like. I was supposed to get $5,000 a month here. This check's for $50. I can't live on $50. Yeah, you can. So you go down to Walmart Street, you buy one of the little tents and a little burner. Now, when you go by the park, okay, when the police come, you pick up your tent really quick and you run down the road. If you still have a car that works, you can jump in it, but odds are you won't have a car by then. So you grab your shopping cart, you go to the next park. That's called baby boomer retirement. That's called, you believe in Donald Trump? It's called the price. Here, let's go. Let's be really nice. That's the price you're paying for being stupid. Okay? You can buy beautiful treasuries, treasurydirect.gov. I don't get a commission. Nobody gets a commission. You buy at the same price, the biggest investment houses in the world, the billionaires and trillionaires. And every government in the world holds U.S. government treasury. Well, my Agora guy says it'll be worthless because it's going to be hyperinflation. What the hell does he know? You got an asshole there. What are you talking about? Okay? So you go to treasurydirect.gov and $1,000 and you put your money in there. And you know what? You wake up and it'll be there. And you can buy 10-year U.S. government notes. Fantastic buy right at 3%. Doesn't sound like a lot of money now. When everyone go broke, okay, $10 will buy with $100,000. Hear my words. $10 will buy $100,000. There's going to be no money, okay? That pretty girl down the road, her daddy's going to deliver to your house. Oh, you got my door as a maid. Give me a potato. Oh, hi, honey. Come on in. Clean the dishes. Okay, I'm telling you. The wipeout is coming. You want to know the blueprint? It's not like, well, it's science fiction, right? I got to read the book about the alternate black hole. No. Just read the Great Depression, okay? The WPA. Read about people in bread lines. Okay, look at the picture. Go, that is going to be you. Okay, dinner out will be Thursday, and you got to go to the religious one, by the way. The Pentecostals will have one, the Presbyterians will have one, the Catholics will have one, whatever flavor you like. And if you shop around, you can find which one's got the hot meatloaf. And then the shopping, if you ain't got nothing, then you got nothing to lose, right? So right now, if you don't have anything right now, let me give you a tip. You can turn thousands into millions, okay? Right now, thousands of millions. You got to know what to do, and you can't listen to those assholes, because an asshole is an asshole. If the asshole don't know, he can't tell you what he don't know, right? So you're going to turn thousands into millions, and then you're going to buy millions for thousands. So let's see if we understand the equation. You get $1,000, you turn it into $1 million. Can happen. Yeah. And then you get that $1 million, and you buy that $1 million asset for 1,000. So it's 1,000 into millions, and millions into thousands. Now, what side of that? See, that's equation, okay? E squared D. Dalgo guy, that's an equation, right? Yeah. He says a balanced equation. See, what happens is you get your thousands, they become millions. And then the millions that you want to buy becomes thousands. See? Now, there's the other side of the equation where your millions becomes thousands, and you ain't got no freaking money, so you don't have to worry about the other half of the equation, because you ain't going to buy shit anyway. Got it? So now you've been warned, and you go, well, that can't happen. Well, think about Great Depression, the Condor wave, every 80 years, 70, 80 years, a wipeout. Oh, well, really? Can that happen? Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. So you got that? Now here, let me help you with something else, okay? You ready? Let's do a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I love Da. Da! Do you remember 2007, 8, 9, Bear Stearns, AIG? Remember, they're supposed to be a freaking insurance company? They still ain't got no money, okay? These corporations are chock full of shit, okay? Now, you can sit there and go, oh, I don't know about that. You ever heard of Schiller? Okay, he got a Nobel Prize for his bullshit. He said bad times is in the stock market ahead, okay? What people are warning about a stock market wipeout? Why would they do that? Okay? So you got Donald Trump who's going down. Donald Trump is in big freaking problem. Donald Trump is going to wipe out. Okay? Do we understand this? We understand Mueller. We do. We understand Manafort and Flynn and Papalopoulos. Okay? Now, you understand that, right? Here, we have in our website, we put a story that said, there's no way to avert the next financial crisis, warns the regulators from the 2008 meltdown. Are you freaking listening, or do you have your head up your Fidelity ass? Are you listening, or is it BlackRock pounding you in the head? Okay? Go get up that statement and say, this is what I have now, and this is what I'm not going to have tomorrow. My boss said that if I want my retirement fund, I got to quit because, oh, really? In other words, you got a retirement fund, it's your money, you're vested, and they won't give it to you, right? Wonder why. So why don't you say, boss, you're right. You're right. You're right. Take this job and stick it up your ass. Hire that millennial kid for 25% of my pay. He can't even keep an attention span for 10 minutes. And let him run my job. And when the whole thing comes apart, you're going to regret it, okay? Are you hearing me? Hello? Hello? Anyone have consciousness? So take that job and stick it up their ass. Start your own consulting business. Because let me ask you something. The question you have to ask yourself is your job worth what you have in the pension fund? If you go, you have $200,000 in your pension fund, say, well, would you pay $200,000 to have that pension fund in the job? And if you go, yes, well, then keep your job. If you go, no, my job is worth $250, take the freaking money, run, and get over to Treasury Direct. Okay, we understand each other. Okay, you're going to wipe out. The financial system has no money. The Fed is raising rates, okay? Hello. The yield curve's inverting. And what's the most famous words of douchebag Wall Street guys about to be wiped out? This time it's different. See, that last time was a fluke. But we got safeguards now. Safeguards. We got the Volcker Rule. And we got all kinds of things that are really Barney Franks. Yeah, Barney Frank's guy. Hey, Barney Frank's got a lot of confidence in him. Really? Oh, thank Barney. Yeah, we did a good job. I got my boyfriend, and we wrote really good rules, and it's okay now. Really, Barney, God bless you. So Barney Frank says financial system is safe and sound. So if you're ready to lose everything, listen to these assholes, because it's time for the perennial. You remember the sheep, the shortening of the sheep? Yeah, well, you're the sheep ready for the slaughter, okay? And your money is their blood, and they're going to take it from you. So I've done my part, okay? As I told you a year and a half ago, Donald Trump's going down. No, that was deep state. That were rumors. Well, now it's like special prosecutor. You heard Donald Trump say that he interfered in the investigation. Well, yeah, but those guys, that was before Donald Trump. That was before Donald Trump, during Donald Trump, after Donald Trump. By the way, do you know one of the biggest group of buyers of Donald Trump's properties were in New York City? Do you know that they had a sales office and staff speaking Russian? Why, it was Russians. Now, these weren't just like, the Russian guy that works at the Borscht factory, okay? No. These were Russian oligarchs. They were murderers, con men, and they're some of the nastiest, most vile people in the world, kidnappers, assassins. And Donald Trump said, hey, we can launder money for you. Invest in Trump real estate. So Trump had a laundromat. You didn't know he was in the laundry business. Okay? Now, you want to hear something? This is all there. Okay? You can say it's a deep state conspiracy. Oh, God, please. And you can pray for Donald Trump and pray for his soul. And it's good to pray for your president because he needs all the prayers he can get. But the reality is, Trump's done. Trump is done. Now, watch as we get close to the election, the crazy, wacky shit he's going to do. Now, that trade war is really good because I want to assemble iPhones in my neighborhood. I was thinking about that. It pays $5 an hour, and you're basically epoxying and gluing together the pieces of the cell phone, okay? That's high technology, right? That's what Donald Trump wants. He wants your iPhone to be built in America. And, by the way, next to the steel mills. So if building iPhones are not your job of choice, how about coal mines? A little dark black hole? Sounds sexy to me. Oh, honey, let's go down the coal mine and spend a champagne honeymoon weekend. Oh, you sure know how to show a girl a good time. Donald, Stormy's not going to go down in the coal mine with you. No. You messed up with her, buddy. So the problem is that you need to face reality. Reality is the President of the United States is going down. You got that? President of the United States is going to wipe out. Got that? President of the United States is going to be impeached. And come the midterm elections, he's going to lose the House. He's going to pull all kinds of nasty shit. I don't know. Maybe he'll nuke North Korea. Well, maybe he'll nuke France. He's more angry at them. But Donald Trump's going to pull some nasty shit, be warned. And the markets are going to spin like a top. And be ready for the Trump dump, the biggest stock market crash ever. Dollar's going to soar in value. And Fidelity and a lot of these brokerage firms, a lot of their funds are going to go broke. There's no emerging market opportunity. Emerging market opportunity. You know what the opportunity is? To lose your ass on dog shit, okay? I love it. Sovereign government funds of wiping out governments. See, they forgot that part two. I want a 30-year bond out of gold. But the one I have to tell you, my favorite issue that I know that they bought, okay, I know they bought, was a 100-year Argentina bond. 100 years. Mm-hmm. And if you're not there in person to pick it up, you don't get it. In fact, you're not going to be there 5 years from now. In fact, the first payment was due on that bond issue. They had to borrow the money to the IMF to make it. That was payment one. Okay, they got, 400 more to go? Well, but they're not charging. I saw this pop-up ad, and they said, oh, my God, it's commission-free. Because it's who loves you, baby, okay? It's the free cheese, the center of the trap. Go and stick your hand in there. So you have been warned. Donald Trump is going to wipe out. He's going to lose the House. He'll probably lose the Congress, by the way. There will be nothing but investigations. And, yeah, it's Hillary. No, they're not going to do Hillary. Uranium One, Benghazi. That's shit for Kudlow and those Fox News assholes. Let's talk about laundering money for Trump Tower. Let's talk about bankruptcy forgiveness. Let's talk about Russian oligarchs. Let's talk about campaign money paid by Russian oligarchs to the Trump campaign. I'm not taking, he said, I'm not taking no corporate money. Yeah, you remember that? Yeah, no, I'm not taking that money. Why? I got all the Russian money I need. Hell, I don't need those guys. And the Russians have much sexier hotels. Yep. Yep, CNN never showed them the good time that Putin did. And Donald Trump's a guy who remembers, okay? Best hookers in the world. Donald Trump goes, yep, he's right. You hired a beauty contest winner, okay? You hired a pincher-in-chief. You hired a real estate developer, failed, bankrupt 5 times. You hired a showman. He wasn't a businessman. Never did a business deal. Okay, so you hired a Century 21 lady on steroids. How do you think that's going to turn out? I got an answer for you. Really bad, as in wipe your ass out, gone with the wind, adios amigo, sayonara, see you later, bye. Where's my money? I don't have any money. I can't work like I used to work. Walmart said that they got a baby boomer special. You greeter job. Pays minimum wage. You get a free hot dog. And you know what? When you buy your Walmart camping supplies when you live in the park, I think you get employee discount. That sounds like a plan. Mm-hmm. And remember, that meatloaf with the peas in there, mm-hmm. Got to get there early, okay, because it's going to kind of dry it out there. But you get down there early, and then after prayers, you go down to the cafeteria, and you say grace, and you get a meal. And you can pick whatever religion you want, okay, because they're all going to have one. The problem is you ain't going to have nothing. So you won't have to worry about the which honeysuckle turkey sandwich you want, because you're going to get a burnt hot dog out of the machine that they dump out behind the 7-Eleven store. You've been warned. You got to have your head up your ass. Treasury Direct, the pension funds are 40% underfunded by their statistics. The truth is more. Now, if you have a stock market crash, that 40% underfunded becomes like no funding. Got it? They're all in the stock market. They're all rolling the dice in the casino. And they're underfunded as it is. Now, why would you work all your life for a pension and lose it? Quit the job, take the pension, you'll find something else to do. And I'm telling you, that millennial is going to get things so cocked up there you can charge a great big consulting fee to straighten it out. Or you have really fun to go, I ain't helping you. Screw you. I got my money in my Treasury Direct. I've made some high-powered, high-risk trades. They're going to come home. I don't give a shit. Trading is the best job in the world. And trading a stock market wipeout is one of the greatest money-making things I've ever experienced. So who wants to be a millionaire and who wants to be a broke Trump with no money, parked in the park bench in a tent, living in the back of your car until they take it away from you, and when the police come, you and all your other friends find a new vacation spot, because that's what's waiting for you. They got a plan. The question is, do you?